Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, I try to listen to all of the, read all as many comments as possible, and listen to what people have to say. I had a person who has been a follower for a long time said, "I'm sick of this shit." He said, "I'm sick of hearing about the Red Brick House. I come here for the Dallas Cowboys," and so on. So forgive me for being exuberant about this project. This project is very paramount of what I'm doing in my life and things like that, and it's very, very exciting. And I do share it quite a bit, but I will tone it down on this channel. So if you guys like the updates and stuff on that, check out Joe Boo's Day Job, because I am putting content about that house that changes literally every day. So I listen to you guys and try and give you what you want. I left out this morning really early, and when I say early, I left, been up since 5 o'clock this morning, packing the truck and everything else, been on the road and just about where I need to be. And I've got some questions here with the Cowboys on the offensive line. When I did my live stream on Monday night, people asked what was the biggest concern or the biggest weakness. I think the biggest weakness or the biggest thing that we have to be concerned with is still the offensive line, which is in flux. Now, let's try and take a holistic view of what's going on, because we've heard a lot of different things so far in practice. Terrace Steele didn't practice in the early OTAs. He's still rehabbing and getting himself together. And we are less than 2 months away from training camp starting. Tomorrow's the 1st of June. And, okay, let me answer this call. Okay, sorry, had to take a phone call. My buddy Jet D is actually at the house and taking care of business. You can see the sun is definitely up and bright this morning, so it's going to be a bright, sunny day. So let's look at what's going on with the Cowboys as far as the offensive line, because it feels like we're playing musical chairs. It's the bubble wrap that's wrapped on the refrigerator. Sorry, it's noisy, okay? Don't have to worry about falling asleep with that kind of sound going on. It seems like they're playing musical chairs, and you start to wonder, what are the Cowboys doing? We've had Tyron Smith, who's playing, of course, right tackle, because Terrace Steele isn't quite ready for practicing. They're still rehabbing, which you have to look at and say, we're less than 2 months away from training camp opening up. Will we have a hangover effect from the ACL surgery? We've been through this, guys. We saw where Michael Gallup was to start the season. And here's the thing about OTAs and things like that. OTAs are those times where you throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. You want to find out, can Tyron Smith play right tackle? Can we get him some extra work? Can we set this up so that way we can ultimately, because what we keep hearing is having the best 5 players starting on the offensive line. Now, the one thing that kind of makes you say, huh, is that Terrace Steele has actually lost some weight. He's lost about 8 pounds from about 220 to 212. And they've been actually talking about him going to guard. What this may be, and I don't know what they're doing, okay? I don't know what they're doing, and none of us actually do. I think what they're trying to do is get people experience in different positions so that ultimately when someone goes down, we can put the best 5 guys on the field. If you're asking what would probably be the best lineup that we would have, Tyron Smith stays healthy, best place for him to be is left tackle. Tyler Smith, you can move him down to guard. Guard, you know, he's Did good as a left tackle as a rookie, but he's still on the left side. You're understanding because the left guard, left tackle work together. You're understanding what the guy next to you is going to do ultimately anyway. You could go through and say Tyler Smith could play guard, and he would be the best guard for the left guard position that we have on the roster. Let's be clear. Matt Forniak, they may be high on him, but I think that Tyler Smith would be a better guard. Chirmo Igato, same thing. I think Tyler Smith is a better guard. If Terrace Steele is healthy, he's the best right tackle you have. He's developed as an undrafted rookie free agent as one of the better right tackles in football. But the question remains, coming back from that ACL, it still takes time to get 100% right. And this may be what the Cowboys are looking at and saying, if worse comes to worse, we can give Terrace Steele some more time and play Tyron Smith at right tackle. And Tyron Smith getting some more work in the offseason feels a little more comfortable playing right tackle than playing left. Okay, I mean, because he's always played left. And getting Matt Forniak some time to play at guard is getting him at least wet behind the ears. Is any of this ideal? No, because ultimately what you want to have is you want to have that starting lineup of Terrace Steele, right tackle, Zach Martin, right guard, Tyler Biadasz, your center, Tyler Smith, your guard, and Tyron Smith, your left tackle. But at least what you are doing is setting yourself up for when somebody is hurt. You can make some adjustments and some moves where you still have the best 5 guys on the offensive line. And that's basically all you can do. Injuries are a major part of football, and how you recover from them is key. The other part that will be also interesting is the Cowboys love to run the football. Mike McCarthy talks about running the football. What we'll need to do is we have to become more creative on when and how we run the football. Too many times from the Jason Garrett era, we had the best offensive line in football that could just blow people away. You could basically say, we're running right here in the A gap. Try and stop us. Because we were that good. And when you have better talent, you can do that. The problem is now, your offensive line isn't that good as it was back then. They should be better than last year, but you can't be predictable and let people know, here's where we're running the football. And I think with the different running backs that we have now, the speed that we have, that you're going to be able to be a little bit more dynamic with how you run the football and running in different formations and different looks at different times. You're going to need to start passing on first down sometimes and using the pass to help set up the run. If you end up having Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb that are going down the field and teams are having to respect that, that opens up the running lanes, because teams can't just go ahead and put 8 men in the box, which is what we faced a lot of times early on in the downs. And that, my friends, this bottom line is using that 12 personnel, where you're going from that 12 personnel and using it to pass, is going to confuse the defenses and not allow them to get comfortable. You just can't be predictable. So that's what I've got this morning as I go down the road. I'm excited as can be to be here at the Red Brick House. We're going to have something happen that ain't happened in about 40 years or so in here. And excuse me. Sorry. Something hasn't happened in about 40 years, and I'm excited as can be to see it happen this morning. So that's one of the reasons why I was on the road so early this morning. That, and I'm trying to get a whole lot done before Saturday, when me and the missus go away for our 20 years, damn, of being together. Wow, 20 years. That's a long time. All right, good people. I will see you guys later. Peace.